Yo, what up, man? It's JakariusDeontréPouncy. Jesus Christ down the crystal. Yeah, Vice Lord King Cinderella, KC. And this is just another King Cinderella story. Alright, so check it out, man. I was inspired and I was led to come in here, just to bless y'all with a little piece of my, history, like when it comes to, like my spiritual journey, that I always have, been on ever since, since I came out into this world, See, like, let me give you a little background. See, my mother, she's, my family, like, preachers and, things of that nature, but they're not really, they're not like that for real. They're not living that for real. These the church folks that they warn you about in the Bible. You know what I'm saying? These group of individuals, they don't walk spiritually in line with Christ. They're the most judgmental folks you come around. They go to your funeral they go to your funeral and come back home and then, go back to the table and everybody just laughing at you in your wig, talking about you in your wig, talking about you in your dress. That's the family, and church folks talking about how, how your face is bowed up like a bug ugly. They don't know what you crying for when you ain't even really, they don't know what you crying for, and this, that, and the third, and blah, 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 blah. And like at a funeral, just make yourself making a fool of yourself, all that screaming and carrying on, got going on, like you really you really was, you know what I'm saying? They, and the whole time and even from a church at Sunday, like just a regular Sunday church, evening, morning service, they'll come back around the table, eating soul food, eating a little chicken, you know what I'm saying, and just chopping you up. I'm talking about chopping you up. They ain't care who you was. They ain't spare nobody. I'm talking about they ain't spare nobody. I think the only person they probably just show a little decency to being the pastor or something. Everybody else in the church got fried. I'm talking about the people, the whole choir, you know what I'm saying, to the usher, to the deacons in the church, man, they like for real. And the most judgmental people, criticizing people, the people that's just show, that's really, you know what I'm saying, you would think they supposed to be loving in nature. They're supposed to be more supporting and encouraging in nature, and they never really, like, I didn't receive that. Not from them, I didn't receive that from them. Not on my dad's side of the family, you know what I'm saying? Not on his side of the family. It wasn't never like no real love there. It wasn't never really nothing genuine. Honestly, I ever felt. Every time I went there, I always was, even from when I remember I was a kid. Thank you, God, for my memory. Thank you for blessing my memory. Thank you, Jesus. I remember I was a kid, man. I know, just one time, everybody in the house, they got, fresh out of school, you know what I'm saying, probably like, couldn't be in no more than 7 years. I think I was in primary school still. Everybody else was, come in the house and, here, get your, here go some kid, here go, eat a Lunchable. Here, everybody take the Lunchables. You know what I'm saying? Get little kid cuisine packs and stuff like that, So everybody eating and stuff. And then I'm like, so I'm sitting at the table. I'm the only one that's sitting at the table. Everybody else got a mouthful of talking, cheerful, making cheerful noise. Everybody rejoicing like, ooh, this good. Ooh, this slapping. You know what I'm saying? Tearing the crackers up, crackers and cheese, little Snicker bar, Kit Kats and Crunch bars and things, And, so anyways, I'm the only one at the table like, where mine's at, everybody, where mine's at, everybody, Is everybody eating but me? Why? Where mine's at? Oh, you said you ain't want none. That did not come out my mouth. Oh, you talking back? What you mean? So you gonna give me a Lunchable or what? You know what I'm saying? I'm good for a Lunchable or what? Yeah, nah. You said you want to talk back. No. You said you want to talk back. All right. You know what I'm saying? That's you might say every time. That's just that. That's how it really was. You might say to sum it up. That's really how it was. And like even when it come to like, alright, y'all know the little, everybody was a kid, y'all remember the little sandals that came, the little open toe sandals, like with the scraps on top, the brown sandals with scraps on top, you know what I'm saying? Okay, we having that. I go in the house, I'm like a kid now, I'm like probably like 4 years old, bro. Thank you God I remember stuff like this now. But y'all don't understand, it's like, it's a story behind me, thank God behind my memories, you know, how I had to earn my memories back. The spiritual, like God, you know what I'm saying? I had to earn my memories. I had to prove that I was, you know, I was trustworthy, you know, and what I do with the information, you know what I'm saying? Well, like was my heart ready for it? I just had to show God that my heart was ready for it, and I was hungry for it, you know. So I had to, you know, it was tests I had to go through to prove that I was worthy to acquire my memories back, you know, from this lifetime here, just alone. I ain't even talking about, you know, but yeah, this lifetime here alone. But anyway, so like I said, so anyways, yeah, so what was I? Oh yeah, so them sandals, like they always used to, I'm like, oh, they always say, oh, them Moses sandals, and you know, and they try to, the way they said it ain't like, when I was a kid, he ain't like no Moses. So I'm an empath. I could feel when you trying to hurt me. Well, ever since a kid, I could feel when you trying to hurt me. I could feel when you mean like, y'all trying to say, oh, he's just joking, but nah, I felt your intentions. Ever since a kid, I always could feel your intentions. I always can feel it, but I always just feel through it, just vibe it out, and just like, whatever. You know what I'm saying? I just, whatever. I still love you. Y'all still family. Y'all don't mean no, y'all don't know what y'all doing. Y'all don't know no better. Like, y'all don't know what y'all doing. Y'all hurting me. And then, like, just talking cold, crazy. I'm talking about on roasting me. I'm talking about like the whole freaking, since I walk in the door session till the moment I leave, crying tears. A kid, and you got all these grown folks, my aunts on my daddy's side of family, like on my aunts and uncles, you know, my grandma over there laughing, my brothers, my cousin, the whole house, and I'm not the only one with Moses sandals on. I'm not the only one. I think my little brother Darius had them on too. I wasn't the only one with Moses sandals, but they roasted me. They going in. I'm talking about in on me. It was just like, that is just they true nature, who they really are. You know what I'm saying? They, as far as, you know, that was then telling me they wasn't gonna be for me since I was a kid. That's why, like, on my dad's side, I found my great grandmother, Grandma Hester. That's like, bro, like she seen that. She knew what I was going through in life, and she seen, her spiritual eyes was open to see where I was gonna be in life, and she seen I was gonna be great in life. She seen the calling. She seen how God blessed me and anointed me with my spiritual gifts. You know what I'm saying? So she always used to tell them, pull a gun out on them and everything. Like, don't nobody touch my baby. Don't nobody hurt my baby. Cause I didn't know what was, you know what I'm saying? I was a kid, you know, everybody get beatings and stuff, you know, but I being the one, I always get like, I get like 3 beatings a day, like for real, for no reason, bro. For being a kid, not a bad kid either, just being a kid, just for, and having a mouthpiece, just having a chip on my shoulder, me like questioning things like, what? And checking them. Since I was a kid, I checked them like, what you just say? Like, since, you know, kids got smart mouth nowadays and would correct you quick, and I was a correction officer. You did, since a kid, you know what I'm saying? It's in my spiritual authority. I'm still a correction officer. I'm the demon antagonizer. I rebuke one quick. You did, you know what I'm saying? Rebuke is a fancy way of saying, in the spiritual way, in the divine, in the powerful way, sovereign way to say, a royal way to say, correct. You know what I'm saying? So when you're rebuking a demon, you just correcting them, putting them in their spot, you checking them. They can't stand to be corrected and checked. You know what I'm saying? So anyways, yeah. So I always was checking them, you know. I always checked them, and I ain't care what it was. Like, I always just was being authentic. I always being my true self, and I couldn't stand no, like, ever since a kid, I just couldn't stand how, like, people would just sit there and talk about somebody, you know, and that person out there. I couldn't stand that. I couldn't stand how people would just, you know, and just be talking so bad, and then they'll walk through the door. Like, they'll walk through the door and the whole conversation switch, and now they talking about, you know, Tyler Perry movies or something, or they'll start talking about whatever else, everything else in the world. Sometimes they'll just shut up, you know what I'm saying, shut all the way up, and then when the dude leave, they'll, yeah, nigga, who they think he is, you know, like what the word is, the fakest people on the, like, on the earth, bro, like, that I ever came across being my family I grew up in. The most, for real. For real. For real, for real. Especially my dad's side family, fake. I'm talking about fake. Every single left, fake. Bro, for real, they smile in your face. I'm talking about smile in your face and dog you out, slander your name behind your back, sabotage you, and your reputation. They'll run with everything people bring to them about you without even coming to you first and see, you know what I'm saying, to see your side of the story. They always just jump the gun, jump to a conclusion. Why? Because they wanted that out of me. They wanted me to, you know what I'm saying, be that type of person. They wanted me to, you know what I'm saying, to be that, you know what I'm saying, that people was trying to make me out to, you know, appear to, you know, be like, you know, which is like a bad person, like a freaking, like just a freaking lunatic, honestly, like just somebody who don't have an ambition, don't have any dreams, aspirations, somebody who ain't really had a hustle bone anybody, somebody who, you know what I'm saying, when they knew it was a lie, they just didn't care. And my mom be the one to go spread the business, go spread the lies on me. I ain't gonna lie, when I was in high school, bro, let me tell you, when I was in high school, I had just bought my Mustang, bro. I was like 16, 17. I was 16 when I bought my Mustang. I had bought my Mustang probably like a day after I got my permit, for real. Anyways, my first Mustang, 99, you know what I'm saying, 35th anniversary, I think, 45th. One of them two, it don't matter. But anyway, cocaine white, you know what I'm saying, anything, good frost place, anything, glistening, you know what I'm saying. But, like my pearly whites, you see how they hit you? Bling! Just kind of like big. So anyways, man, commercial break. That was a commercial break. So anyways, man, check it out. Yeah, so that's just the type of people they are, you know. So I never liked it. Like, I just never liked it. Like, I just did something to me, and then I know what type of people y'all are. Even as a kid, I see all this and I'm feeling this, and I'm like, the way y'all just gang up on me, I'm a boy. I'm a freaking 4-year-old boy, 5-year-old, 3-year-old boy. And y'all just, you know what I'm saying? Y'all just drilling me, telling me, oh, you can't sing, you can't rap, you can't dance, your hair ain't pretty, you ain't got pretty hair. You know what I'm saying? I always was like, I don't know where that came from, and I don't know. They always told me I couldn't do nothing and be anything in life, and that was their way of programming my, like, getting into my subconscious, playing on my subconscious, making that impression on my subconscious to make me actually grow up in life. You know, it's when you grow up without, you know what I'm saying, going inside, and you going inside yourself. That's why I gotta say, see first I can. When going inside yourself, checking in with yourself, like when you notice your drive just ain't even your drive no more. When you not, you know what I'm saying, and like the things you used to like out of life, you know, and like take pleasure out of life, you know, and they ain't make you smile no more. You know, when you a child and you just ain't even really wanna, you know what I'm saying, you ain't wanna just it's a lot. There's a lot. You ain't wanna have to. You ain't wanna get in trouble for you know what I'm saying. You going to school and you know what I'm saying. The teacher seeing whip marks on you for you getting beaten for no reason. For you being a kid, from spilling Kool-Aid on the table. I get like 2 beatings, 3 beatings for that. Like, why you beating me for spilling Kool-Aid on the table when they spill Kool-Aid on the floor? But you beat me for spilling on the table. Why you beating the child for? I'm talking about, well, how you beat me? You know, I'm talking about butterball naked in the bathtub. I'm like 3 years old, bro. Like 3-4 years old. You beat me butterball naked in the bathtub. No child deserves to be beat butterball naked in the bathtub. And you an evangelist, is a preacher. Nobody deserves that. No kid, I don't care on earth, no kid deserves to be beat when they 3 years old, 4 years old, and get dipped in the bathtub. I'm talking about like freaking Tyler Perry movie, how they came out Bathtub and what, you doing a 3-4-year-old like that and swinging the bit with all your might and get a drop cord on some occasions out of with a bathtub, bro. Like 3-4 years old. What did I do? Oh, you deserve it. No, I didn't. I'm only 4 years old. Oh, you want to talk back? Wow. What's going on? And a lot of these memories just started coming back. Thanks to God. A lot of my memories, you know, because I had to remember the bad so I can remember the good with the bad, you know, but I had to, you know, the spiritual journey, I had to go within. You know, it was a lot of stuff that was suppressed, that was hid, suppressed in my subconscious, that was hid from me. You know what I'm saying? That finally surfaced, you know, back to, you know, and it just took that, God, man, for real. It's like, anyways, what child deserved that? Don't no child deserve to be dipped in the bathtub, like beat butterball naked. You know what I'm saying? Why they butterball naked? Drop cool. Wow. And you evangelist, you a preacher. Why you beating a child like that for what? What do they do? Explain, you know, come on, explain the little burn mark on my side. I don't feel like lifting my shirt up, I don't feel like showing that real show. It's like real shaking it. For real, y'all. But, I mean, I got a burn mark on my side, symbolize neglected love, you know what I'm saying? Abusive. Like, a burn mark on my whole side, bro. Like, for real. I asked my mama where that burn mark came from. She say, asked my mama where it came from. She say, you were crying. You felt that iron. What you mean crying? You felt that iron? What I'm crying for anyway? I'm infant baby. You know what I'm saying? How an infant baby get burnt by an iron on their side? How in the world you say it come from them crying? What you were doing? And you say, what was going on? Talking about I was rolling all over the. What I'm rolling all over the. What's going on? I wasn't feeling no love there. And the thing is, it was a lot of. Y'all know what I'm saying? I was like 3, 4, 5 years old. I'm talking. I went through the most, and I'm like, what the world? What's going on? Then I remember one time it was like spaghetti. I remember one time and like. It was they always had this weird statue in the house. And say my mama preaching stuff, why you got this demonic looking statue in your house with red ruby eyes? And that little thing, that thing I used to see like energy waves. Like I was a kid, like my spiritual eyes always being open when I was a kid. I used to see demons and stuff ever since I was a kid. I used to see into the spiritual realm. That was my gifts, and that's what, you know, people be jealous of your spiritual gifts that you have, the anointing, the calling that God just bless you with, and you know, in life, you know, and they wish they had them themselves so they can, you know, be as influenced and be, you know, whatever, and they'll, to the extent they'll go to try to take you out, bro. That's all this is about. For real, this all this about, bro. I ain't about to go into the life insurance policy, stuff like that people put on me and just praying, you know what I'm saying, projecting depression my way, you know what I'm saying, having me thinking suicidal thoughts as if they was my thoughts, when the whole time they know I'm an empath and they know, you know, my spiritual gifts and things, so they know how to use it for their advantage, right? Because they was in this for 20 plus years of their life, you know, studying it, just learning more about spirituality, because they just seen that I was just this magical baby like this. Like when she was pregnant with me, you know, everywhere she had went, you know, she was always getting embraced. She got more embraced than with me in her stomach than she did with the rest of the kids in the stomach. She got more opportunities coming her way, and you know, she just realized, you were like, what is something about this baby? And you know, she's not dumb. She always was, you know, she bright. She was intelligent. She was highly intelligent, you know. And but she had, you know, from her childhood traumas, from her childhood, you know, from how I even was conceived, is really what the deal was, for real. It's really what the deal was. I don't feel like going to that. It's how I was conceived, and why she had went to the hospital to get me, you know, to have an abortion, but she was too far along, you know. And in the end, it was on record that she had went there. So if she would have went and got rid of the baby, you know what I'm saying, if, you know, then, you know what I'm saying, it would have been on file. Like, oh, you just tried to abort the baby, and then all of a sudden the baby come on, oh, you're a murderer, you're a baby killer. So she already knew how that was going, and she all about her reputation. You know what I'm saying? So, and then, you know, when you a preacher, when you evangelist, you're supposed to be evangelist, preaching to somebody in church ministry, you got to be representing, you got to be godly, like, so you got to put that mask on. You can't let air, you can't expose yourself for real like that. So, yeah, so, anyway, so it was a lot of things being, a lot of magic being cooked in cooked in the kitchen. It was a lot of that sauce that was in that spaghetti that wasn't ragu. For real, for real. Like when I was a kid, I used to, how can he have the whole pot of spaghetti? You know what I'm saying? That's where the jealousy and everything really started between me and my brother. Not me. I'm not there. I don't like nah. See, his animosity, you know, from the way it made it seem as if she was, you know, favoring me in his eyes. How do we get the whole pot of spaghetti? No, you got McDonald's, whatever. But you cook for him. You ain't cook for me. You know, and then she'll walk him in the room, and then and she used to do a lot of wicked stuff. You know, she highly aware of the magic, like how to, you know, she's just highly aware of like spiritual things in this world, you know, and spiritual laws and things like that. And she didn't care, you know, because she kind of found out she just jealous of her own kid. And just out of jealousy of the way God favored him and the gifts he had on him, she was just doing anything to just get my essence from me, honestly. You know, she actually been going to practitioners, and she actually took me to a fortune reader. She took me to a fortune reader when I was a kid. I remember that. I remember it. She took me to the fortune reader. She used to take me there, and like, I just remember, like I say, I had to earn my memories back. Like all my memories from the only thing I could remember was from when I was in middle school, bro. I couldn't remember anything. I probably had like 5 to 7 different memories that I remember from before freaking middle school. You know, everything before middle school was just white clean, bro. At least I thought it was, until, you know, I had God saved me, bro. And through the spiritual journey, you know, I had to go on to acquire, to retrieve my information back, my memories back, you know, because she is what she was doing. You know, there's a lot of things I experienced as a child that no child should experience. You know, and when you growing up in a church household, in a family household, you wouldn't expect it. You would think, oh, that's a preacher's child. They spoil. But they always come out the worst one. They always say them preacher kids be the worst ones. You don't know what we're going through. And the preacher ain't even know preach for real. A lot of them, like for real. Grew up in a church family, and the whole family, like, ain't even godly. For real. They more demonic than anything. Than the most judgmental people there is in life. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, like I say, yeah, man. So what kind of kid? Nobody. I grew up to a lot of things. I don't know why I just had went on here or whatever. Like, just to, you know, I don't know why I came on here or whatever, but I was just led to do it. I was just inspired to just come on here and just share just a little. Like, I always was like, everything, the knowledge that I have and stuff like that, it ain't come easy. Like, y'all think everything's sweet. Y'all see a smile and y'all think it's cool. Y'all think it's cool now. It's joy. Yeah, it's cool now. You know, I'm at peace and stuff. You know, it's just like, God is good, bro. God is good. God is good, man. God is good, bro. Like, y'all don't know. Like, y'all don't know that. Y'all don't know what it was like. I'm talking about every day. Ever since a kid, every day. Every day. I'm talking about every day. Every day. Just torture. Every day. Spiritually, like, every day the abuse didn't fail, bro. Every freaking day. I'm talking about every freaking day. Like, it's not even cool. Like, every freaking day. Like, every freaking day. When I was a kid, every freaking day. And it's just sad, because it's sad for you. It's sad, like, for y'all mentality, the way y'all heart was, just every freaking day of my life. Every freaking day, like, every day. Didn't let up every day. Every day. And still was trying to do it. Caused so much misfortune in my life and stuff like that. Playing in my magnetic field, you know, just doing a lot of mischief in my, you know. That's why I'm here. to protect people. I thank y'all for ever doing that. Cause now I know how to protect people. Now I know how to help people from going through what I experience, and to help people that experience what I experience who just don't understand. You know. Thank you. Every freaking day, I'm talking about. I'm like a kid, bro. Every day. It's 365 days in a year. Every day. If it wasn't physically, bro, it was mentally. If it wasn't mentally, bro, it was always spiritually, because it was always in the spiritual attack. That's why they attack me mentally and physically. On my own. You know, that what made me strong. You know what I'm saying? But every day, that's why I say, man, that's why I'm so the way I am about, you know, just spreading the love. That's why I spread protection. Like, it's a lot of protection come with this spiritual knowledge that I acquire. I show you how to protect yourself in so many different ways. I know a lot of people haven't showed you. That I see for myself. Like, a lot of people just don't know. A lot of people just not spirit. Like, a lot of people don't know. You have to understand everything happened in the spirit before it happened in the physical world, the 3D. For real. So there's a lot of things that y'all are not even aware of. It's a lot of things.